Hi guys, I'm Philosophical. This is my channel. Thank you for being here. We're healing. Did you guys see that video that I shared with Justin Bieber? Do you know how many videos I've seen come across my timeline from people saying that they got that thing and that they have Bell's palsy? Some people have Bell's palsy. Other people are on oxygen 24/7 and shit. It's funny that the actual sacrifice card I just saw, and yeah, I feel like people feel betrayed. I think a lot of us were put on this planet to warn people not to get that thing, and a lot of people didn't listen. So, first off, I'm iffy. Someone said in the comments, look at you. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. But this is, so somebody said in the comments, why does he look like The Weeknd? You know, remember how like The Weeknd's face was starting to get like elongated? It was starting to look like an actual like mask. Doesn't even look like him anymore. I mean, what is happening? Are these like shapeshifters actually like because they can't get that adrenochrome? Are they now going back to what they really look like, right? 1, 2, 3. These celebrities who seem to never age. Like most of us that are awakened, we know why they look so young. And we also know, did you see that one of Courtney Cox? Of what she really looks like without all that shit? She looks like she's like 70 years old. It was crazy, right? For those of you who've seen it, it was unbelievable to me. So I feel like that's what's happening. I think because the vibration is raising on the planet and they're going to actually say it's other things, right? They're not functioning right. Some of these celebrities are actually clones and they're not functioning right because the vibration is changing on the planet. That's my own personal opinion with that shit, okay? I think that they put these people publicly when they can't, they're not as talented. Like the talent, look, I'm not going to say somebody's not talented, but my opinion is they took these celebrities that were making them the most money, and I feel like at one point they don't need them anymore. You see what I'm saying? They'll clone them, and then they'll keep making money based off of how people react to them, how many views they get, how much money they make on their songs, their movies, their videos, and so on and so forth. Most of the people in Hollywood at this point, not all of them, but most of them aren't even walking, breathing human beings anymore. The Suicide Squad. I've seen this movie a few times. I haven't actually seen the movie, right? I'm not really sure what it's about, but the title's pretty interesting, right? Because I do feel like there's people who wanted us to take ourselves out to make it easier for them to cash in on some life insurance or to take life insurance that was given to us that they took from us, right? We don't appreciate that shit, but instead of you actually wanting to take your life and not be here anymore, you thriving in chaos. So, okay. Healthy code. So that's super important, right? Like we all said, no one's saying that we have to be angels. Okay, you do your thing, do it in moderation. If you guys still get high, do it in moderation. If you guys still drink, do it in moderation, smoking, whatever. But you know, some of us had spell work done on us from a very young age, and we had really bad addictions, and you know, that mixed with our own free will of, I guess you could call it, I don't even believe that either, because this is just a complete prison planet. But listen, I don't believe anything that I don't believe anything that comes with anything that was told to me about our history, okay? I feel like a lot of it was created by the Matrix to cause diversion, separation, chaos between people, because the Matrix knows that if we all were together and we all believe the same thing, or just wanted to, we all agreed that we're more powerful as one than we are separate, we'll say. We don't have to believe in the same thing, but that all of us together, instead of being separate and fighting against each other, are more powerful than them, and that's actually the truth. And this is why they constantly cause diversion, chaos, and then if they feel like, oh, you know what, people aren't talking and focusing on racism anymore, then they'll throw some kind of story out there, and a lot of them, they'll create a fucking news story about some kind of white man that shot a black man, or this, that, or the other, or, you know, put it how it fits, vice versa, whatever it is, but it's all just to create problems between all of us. So you either at one point can just still give into this and be the fool, or you can open your eyes to this and be like, look, like maybe I should just go by how people treat me in my everyday life, right? Don't go by what other people say. No matter what your day looks like. So I feel like no matter what your day looks like, you still thrive in chaos. You know, I told my dude last night, I said, you know, I think that I would be lost. My whole life has been making things work. And it's actually just began to be like a talent of mine of, oh, you don't have that to fix this? Well, I'll find something that will. Like, just true alchemy. You can't tell me that I can't do something, but it's not because I'm childish and I'm stomping my feet. It's because I really like to solve problems and make something work, even if I have to get something strange to make that thing work. You see what I'm saying? And I said to him, I don't even know how it's going to be like when I'm wealthy, because I know I came here to be wealthy. And if it was up to me, this was the problem with me too, though. I get along with everybody. I want to get along with everybody, but unfortunately we can't be like that now, because there's too many people who have ulterior motive, and too many people see smiles on people, or they see you with more things than they have, and then they want it. So, you know, even when you guys get like these huge, when you start to receive things from the universe, you know, you have to play poor, okay? You can't flaunt this shit. I feel like a lot of people who won lotteries and everything, they made the mistake of telling family. The first thing that they say is that they regret even letting their family members know. There's a few people who created videos on YouTube and talked about how their family members set them up to be killed because after they won the lottery. So you have to move in silence, and you have to still live your life as if you were struggling, okay? It's let's say you won hundreds of millions and you want to donate, you know, because it's like my big thing is like I want to give back, like I want to donate, I want to give money to like Shriners and CHOP, and I want to take homeless people who deserve it off the street. But my discernment's being tested on who I'm going to help and who needs to deal with their karma, you know. So, but you do this anonymously, right? So there's people who they want to donate to charities, but they want it to be seen, or they post it on their social media. And I feel like this is dangerous, especially in the Matrix, because then this actually draws attention to you, and now everybody wants what you got and they can't have it. All right. So why is this upside down? Oh, it's not. Okay. I'm upside down. All right. So you thrive in chaos. You constantly move forward. I feel like it's you. This is your makeup. This is your DNA makeup. You probably have this in your DNA where like you just can't be stopped. Yes, through thousands of scenarios, he just said. So I think that you're realizing why, you know, your whole life is starting to make sense. You know, oh, I went through this for this. Oh, okay. So when I went through this like 10 years ago, it's like preparing me like for what I'm going through right now, or maybe what you just went through. And I feel like a lot of us are realizing like our whole lives are starting to make sense. Why we had certain conversations with people, why things didn't work out in certain situations, realizing where you were protected, you weren't rejected, okay? And I just feel like it's really helping a lot of us thrive and survive during times like this when other people are having a really difficult time. You could be a Capricorn and you thrive in chaos, or you thrive in situations where, you know, you may have a lot of like devilish energy around you, but it's definitely Capricorn. You right now, you thrive in chaos. Libra. Okay. You guys could actually have your guard up, or there could be some people that you know that actually have, you put boundaries up. And I guess maybe that's another thing that's helping you move forward. It's like, I feel like there could be some people that have their boundaries up when it comes to a Libra and the Capricorn, for whoever that's for. Now you can show off your creativity. So I guess maybe a lot of you are like thriving. You're becoming more creative. Some of you are realizing you have these gifts. You can sing, you can dance, you can draw, you can paint, whatever this is. I do see that you're protecting your relationship here. All right. I feel like both you and your person, for those of you who are in a relationship, you have boundaries up. And you guys doing this is allowing these scales to be balanced. You could be getting married soon with the Justice and the Ace of Cups. Like some of you, you're supposed to marry the person that you're with. Like you're destined to marry this person. Maybe in the past, because you guys couldn't. So what I'm picking up here is in the past, I feel like maybe you didn't protect your relationships, right? Or maybe you felt like you were bound or tied to the people in the past. This could even be you and your person. This could be addictions with the devil card here. You guys could have both like put boundaries up with people who were still getting high and still just doing anything that's in low vibration, right? And it's like helping you guys move forward. It's also helping you guys bring justice to people who are trying to cross these boundaries. If somebody's trying to cross boundaries that you clearly stated you don't want crossed, they get karma for this. Period. There's definitely something here about you and somebody that you're with. Let me see. Clearing, comfortable, like you're just clearing out a lot of karma, clearing out a lot of negative energy. You could be literally clearing out things that you don't use anymore, donating it, giving it away, throwing it out, whatever. This is definitely a commitment. You could be a Taurus, a Libra, or a Capricorn, but generally speaking, the Justice with the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups and Two of Cups, that whatever this union is, this partnership that somebody has right now, this is fucking solid. And this is why you guys have this up, because I feel like you know that there's a lot of people that want to see this thing split for whatever reason. It's like listen, I used to sit here and go, why do people want to see us like 11-11 split up so bad? There must be something bigger, right? Like you guys both may be heirs to fortunes. You guys both come from royal bloodlines. As long as you protect yourself and put boundaries up, the universe rocks with you and realizes that, you respect your relationship enough to protect yourself, not flaunt shit on social media. Let's see. I feel like you both thrive in chaos, you were prepared. So maybe you had chaotic lives. Some of you had chaotic lives from the rip. It's like, but when the fuck was I not in chaos? It's like you could have had the most chaotic life of everybody you were friends with and everybody in your family. But I tell you what, it's helping you thrive during times like this when there's a lot of people who had shit handed to them on a silver spoon, on a silver platter, and they cannot handle what's going on right now. So anybody that basically didn't have to struggle or deal with loss or accountability in life, they're having a difficult time dealing with losing things right now and separating themselves and disattaching from definitely material things here. Somebody's being seen as a con woman here. With this devil and the Two of Cups with the Justice and shit, this could be a woman that marries men for their money too. So whoever this con woman is, I guess that they probably have a problem with the fact that people actually like you for who I'm talking to. People admire you. I'm guessing that this is somebody that's jealous in your life, okay? They could be a Libra, a Taurus, Capricorn. I mean, shit, this could be multiple people here. Somebody's a witch, though. You're a witch. So listen, I'm a witch as well. I'm a word witch, I realize. When I say some things, my intent, it's the intent and the passion that I have behind the things I say that makes you a word witch, right? Now, I don't say things to want to hurt people, but I will say, like, you cross boundaries with anything with me when I make it very clear what I will or not have, and you will receive karma. And if you really cross them in a way that you're trying to actually off me, then you will suffer immensely. And I mean that when I say it. So it's actually happened to people. So you sleep well. I feel like people admire you. Now, let's find out about this witch, okay? Because witches aren't bad, right? When you're a good witch, really a white witch, and not somebody who claims to be a white witch, but then you find voodoo dolls and you find hair and personal items in a box with curse and spell books like I did with my aunt. When I found that shit when I was helping her move, that wasn't on accident. That was the universe showing me some things I needed to know. I opened up this box, for those of you who didn't watch that video, because I don't even know which one it was that I spoke about this in, but I was helping her move, and she's got multiple personalities, and she's just fucking sociopath. I realize now that I learned about it, right? But when I opened up the box, I guess I wasn't supposed to touch that box, but she left it out, and she never said anything different, but I'm sure she blamed it on me. I don't care regardless. I found a picture of my mother and my sister in the box, a voodoo doll, curse and spell books, hair inside a little baggie, and there were other personal things in there. I forget what it was because I was actually getting high at the time, I'm not gonna lie. My aunt was getting high on meth with me, so but I know what I saw, and I actually asked her about this the next day, And I said to her, did you ever make a voodoo doll of me? And she went, she told me that was a voodoo doll of her ex Joey's, right? That, like, so now I know you make them, okay? So now you basically just admitted that you fuck with the shit. So then I asked her, and I knew it was of me. I knew it was of me, and I knew that my sister and my mom's picture was in there either because they were doing the shit with her, or she was doing it to ruin my relationships with them. Whatever it was, it wasn't good for me, and now I realize that I'm chosen. I understand, first of all, she's under judgment for doing the shit. She's been doing the shit on me for a very long time. So I said, did you make one of me? She goes, no. And she turned her head. Now I realize the demeanor of when someone lying to you. You know, I started watching videos. What I'm learning about in life is how to read body language, people's eyes, like Heyoka Empaths are human lie detectors. Once they're at the high frequency they're supposed to be, they're actually human lie detectors. So now I look back and think about the conversation and the way her movement and her head moved and the way she looked away from me. And she said, I thought about it. She did, and that was of me, and that's why your life is turned to shit. I don't even know if she's still alive, to tell you the truth, but she is a Capricorn. So she could have been doing like chaos spells. It makes sense in my life because my life has always been chaotic. I've always had people cheating on me. I've gotten to so many car accidents, tickets. But I've always thrived though. I always get through it. I always come back. You can't get me down. It's impossible. So my life is starting to make sense. My personal situation makes sense, and I feel like people do admire me personally for the shit, especially when they hear my story. Yes, and I feel like there's another person here. Okay. Is this entertainment? Yeah, I feel like you entertain people. For those of you who can relate to this, that you've had family members doing spell work on you. So yeah, and then I mentioned it to my mother, and she just kind of blew it off. And now I realize that they knew about this. All right, not all of my family members did, but then I started learning about how people have died from this backfiring and how they actually had the life that I was supposed to have. My aunt tried killing herself supposedly 4 times. I never thought about it. So the suicide spells, they were always backfiring. My mother's hair was always super thin to the point where she would pull it and it would just fall out. It's like I feel like the magic was transpiring all around me and my family. People cheating on each other, relationships and marriages, breaking up and fighting all the time, and wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Yeah, I never wanted to kill myself. And I still don't. So for anybody who lied to some motherfuckers about me, I do not want to kill myself. I love my life. I love who I am. I love who I was created to be, the being that I am. So if anybody was wondering about that, I'm not insane. I am completely mentally stable. I'm probably one of the most mentally stable beings that I know. And I don't want to kill myself. So that's on the record. All right. So let's see. So we're talking about this King of Pentacles here. Why is this King of Pentacles here? I don't know. This King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, masculine possibly, or this is just an older man. Why does this person regret? It's either regret or they feel rejected. What is this, please? Thank you. Oh, okay. This could be a Taurus that feels rejected by you. So there could be somebody who's pissed off that you changed. You could have transformed a lot and you're not the same person. You could be this Taurus, or this is a Taurus masculine here. Well, he's on the table and he's gonna code. I don't know. Somebody could like not be doing well. You've been dismissed. Somebody feels dismissed by you, possibly. There could be, look, there's Scorpio. Look, there's Death card on the bottom. So either you completely change to the point where people don't even know how to hold a conversation with you. They probably don't even know how to write a text to you, because those of us who truly are awakened, and we're not just saying this to have a channel to get views and lie to people. We are interested in different things. We're learning about different things like metaphysics and quantum physics and science and who we really are, and we don't care about anything we were taught in school or in a classroom or by our family members or anything. We just are starting fresh with our own free spirit and free mind, right? So this is a problem for other people, because you weren't just gaslit in the Matrix. You were gaslit with your family. To believe what? To believe that you were codependent, that you were the only one that had addictions, that you were the only one that had failed relationships, that you were the only one that got tickets, that you were the only one that made mistakes, whatever it was. It's gaslighting, you know. So I don't know, all of you are different at different levels of wherever you're at. Some of you just separated from family, others of you have been separated from your family. It's been 4 years for me, and I'm doing better than I've ever done in my life, especially when it comes to substance abuse. I don't abuse it. Okay, so let's see what else this is. So there could be somebody could feel rejected by a Taurus here. Somebody could feel some kind of way that you're standing on your own. Somebody could feel like this could be like the fact that your spiritual practice too with the Hierophant. I feel like there's also people that don't like the fact that you're so tapped in. There's definitely a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo masculine that feels rejected from another Taurus. This person, if you're told how it fits, somebody feels like this Taurus turned their back on them, okay? But with this is a witch here, I feel like somebody with the con woman, somebody here that was claiming not that they weren't a witch. There's somebody here, whether it's this Libra, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Somebody was claiming possibly that they weren't a witch. Maybe people are finding out that the reason that, you know, they rejected you or didn't want to assist you or help you is maybe they found out that somebody was doing spell work on you to keep people away from you, keep you isolated. You know, there's a lot coming out about spell work, but there's also a lot of, if you're targeted, your family members were told not to assist you. Okay, you're like literally public enemy number one in this matrix, and I'll tell you what, I love the shit out of it. I'm not even gonna lie. It makes me realize just how amazing of a person I am. You got everybody coming against you. I just saw family being threatened, so that's crazy. I just said that. I feel like there's a lot of people getting ill. World is gone insane, panic on the brain. Haven't felt this way. Alright, so I feel, okay, panic. I feel like the world is in a panic unnecessarily. You know, they focus your attention on one thing first, like the big thing was, you know, that whole illness, and then that dissipated because people started realizing like this air is so fresh, the universe is so big, like what am I going to sit there and cover myself up for? It's like it's more toxic to breathe your own breath in. You breathe out carbon monoxide with your breath as well as carbon dioxide, and most people didn't know this. And then that dissipated, and then this thing with, you know, this war or whatever again, it's just like, you know, my dude told me the other day that there were U.S. soldiers that were told that they were going over to Ukraine to practice and train for something, and they wound up telling them that they have to stay there and fight. And that there are soldiers that said, no, we're not doing it, and they left it, like they wouldn't do anything. I don't know the full story, but he said that he heard this on the radio the other day about soldiers that were duped. They were told we're going to go over there and we're just going to do a training thing, and then they were duped and they were put over there to like fight, and I feel a lot of them said that, you know, no. So I'm telling you, it makes me sick. Like if I really had to go off on what I feel about how many people unnecessarily died in wars that we should have never had, why does it have to be war in the first place? Why do they're just guinea pigs, that's all. And total respect for everybody who's ever fought, lost their life, came back, lost limbs, and have never been the same, and aren't taken care of the way that you should be. Just know like there's karma being dished out for this shit. But the whole world, the whole planet is going, this is a karmic planet. Like I said, it's a karmic planet, but you don't have to live your life as if it's a karmic planet. If you can disattach from certain things mentally is most important, and then material wise, you can actually enjoy your life and just find peace. When you're not comparing your life to what they want you to believe your life is supposed to be like, and they dangle this carrot in front of you that they say only 1% have, and now you're constantly chasing like this American dream, but you have to be asleep to achieve it, right? That don't make any sense. And it's like the pursuit of happiness. Why can't you just have happiness? Why do you have to constantly be in pursuit of the shit? Like you can just have happiness without having a lot of things in your life. but they have all this advertising, commercials, and new this and buy this, and then they put filters on everything where everybody looks perfect, and they have these celebrities with major filters on them, and then, you know, they find out about the adrenochrome, and it's like now, and for those of you who don't know what that is, I would just go ask, or, you know, go look the shit up on YouTube about that and how they stayed so young, and now they don't have that shit because shit's getting exposed, and now these celebrities, the ones who are actually still somewhat human, are aging very rapidly, and now they just use them in deep fakes. They use them for movies, and they don't even need these celebrities to show up. So now they're still making money off of these movies. The celebrities don't even have to show up. I don't even know if they pay these fucking celebrities, because a lot of them aren't even alive. They're clones. And now they make money, and you pay for these movies and shit, and they're not coming out of the pocket anymore. There's so many things with graphics that they do where it's like, we don't even need you to come in. We're just going to use your face, and we're going to use a deep fake, and we're going to make this movie. We're going to put your name on it because people like to watch them when you're in it, and we know that it's going to make a lot of money. It's just getting ridiculous. Their greed and their hunger for money and control is out of control. So the major way you disattach is to say, like, take your money and take your material shit and shove it up your fucking matrix ass. We don't give a shit. And it's like, not knowing what the future is going to be is like something that most people can't handle. They're frustrated because they can't break you. This could be people personally in your life, and this could just be the matrix, you know? It's like, if you're a targeted, awakened being, the government knows exactly who you are, okay? The government knows exactly who the fuck you are. Please believe me. Stacy's mom. So you could be like a MILF, Divine Feminine. Somebody's name could be Stacy, but I feel like Divine Feminine, especially if you're Heyoka, you look literally, look at this shit. Government knows exactly who you are. Did I not just say this? Thank you for coming through. They are watching you, and they're sending people to watch you, okay? And, oh God. Listen, when I shared that golden and white light protection video from Dr. Virtual, I more or less shared that so you guys could read the description box and get a better idea of what's happening. All right, for those of you who actually want to know what's happening. Most people don't care to know what's happening. They're so tapped in. Well, they're not tapped in. They're plugged in to the matrix. Huge difference in being tapped in and plugged in. Huge difference. I'd rather be tapped in. Thank you. 27 all. Let's see if I can get initials on who they can't break and who the government knows. All right, let's see. Tell me more. Tell me about this, please. Can you give me some letters? That's a lot. That's a lot. I like doing one at a time. Stacy's mom. You could have been that hot mom, Divine Feminine. And if you were that hot mom, you had jealous aunts, sisters, and your mother, and the mother of people that you dated and everything. If you were that mom that had a child young, right, and you were judged for that, but then you were being judged by moms who were Christian, or they got married, but then, like, maybe people are finding out that this mom could have possibly had something to do with why she's a widow, you know? It's like all these secrets coming out about people who judged Divine Feminines for possibly having a child at a young age. And really, it was just because they were jealous that Divine Feminine looked so young, and that you possibly had a really solid relationship with your child because you did things unconventionally when it came to your child. Okay, look what time it is, 1:11. I feel like a lot of us were judged for having, like, not going by the standard of what people around us thought the standard was of raising a child, right? So it's like, with my dude, I'll give you an example. His mom was a Christian, supposedly, and, you know, she played that perfect woman, but I seen right through her. She was very judgmental. She talked about everybody, and he picked up on this. I'm the one that brought it to his attention, and that's why there was many reasons why I was brought into his life, but she was jealous of me. He says, I never saw my mom jealous like this before. This is amazing to me. And it was probably the first time he really realized that his mom was just like it's like an ex-girlfriend when it came to me, right? And it's crazy because I had a lot of people that were jealous of the fact. I had women go like this, oh, you're so thin. Oh, wait till you're 25, right? 25 came around and I still had the same figure. And they would say, wait till you're 35. 35 came around. Then some people would say, wait till you have a child. And I'd be like, he's 20 already. And it was like nothing I could say would ever make them just say, you look great. There was always something else. Well, wait till you have another child. It's like, what's next? Wait until what? Wait till a bomb blows up in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's just very, like, just unbelievable jealousy and envy that a lot of Heyoka females have had to deal with, man. And now I'm flattered by the shit. I look at everything totally different. So let's just see what this is about with this government and IP. So they could be tracking your IP address, right? I was drawn to the IP in this as well. So let's see. They're tracking other people's IP addresses too, for people that were in your phone or trying to get in your phone. If is that how is it you guys want to see it? I'm just gonna spell it out for you. If Evil Knievel. I feel like you just pushed the envelope. I can change, I can change, I can change. Nut. If nut. So somebody's frustrated because they can't make you out to be a nut. Look, nuts, there's an S on the bottom, right? N-U-T-S. Some people could say that you're nuts. Those of you who know that the government knows exactly who you are, they probably thought you were nuts. It's not important what you think about us. Don't you get it? We don't care what people think anymore. That shit was keeping us stuck. We're not stuck anymore. They don't like the fact that you're not stuck, that you don't care what they think. And it's not an ignorant, we don't care what they think. It's like, why would I care though? What is that going to do for me? Is that going to help me out? N-U-T-S, nuts, okay? Some of these people's karma is that they're going nuts. These karma for coming against you. They're trying to break you. They're trying to say that you're nuts. And these people who are... So tell me who's more nuts, okay? First off, we ain't nobody's victim, bitches, okay? If you come into my energy, you're going to be one of mine. Now... tell me who's more nuts. Somebody who's trying to break somebody, right? You're forcefully trying to break somebody and you want to make them out to be nuts. You're the nuts one, bitch, okay? Anyone who sits there and attempts to do some shit like that, you're the one who's nuts, okay? Pick whatever nut you want. Chestnut, walnut, peanut, corn nut. I don't give a shit what kind of nut. You're just nuts. I feel like you're very charming. You're a very charming person. The more that these people try to make you out to be crazy or insane or nuts, I just feel like the more you guys just attract the same kind of people that you are. And when we do this now, it's like we start attracting a certain type of tribe, if people want to call it that, right? A certain type of being. We're all different types, you know. It's we're strange. We're real. So that to other people is strange, you know. They may say peculiar, like people used to say, but who says that? Why are we the peculiar ones? Maybe everybody else is peculiar, and we're just the normal ones. But I just want to be me. I don't give a fuck what is normal, what is being seen as normal, what's being seen as peculiar, strange, outcast, whatever it is. I'm going to be me, okay? You're a channel for spirit energy, and people may have thought that you were nuts when you said this. You could have said that you channel energy. You could have got into divination, tarot, some kind of spiritual practice where people thought that you were nuts. You're here to dish out karma, though. You are karma. Somebody does something to you. Look, yeah, you're very devoted. These are two very spiritual cards here. So, yeah, and this is you on your journey. Look at that. Yeah, so this is amazing for you guys. I love this about this. What this is saying to me is that you guys know that you came here to do some shit. You want the truth and only the truth. And anybody that's coming at you with more than one face on has to go, okay? I don't want to figure out who you're going to be today. I want you to be the same person every day because that's what you get from me. That's what I used to say. Like, you're all welcome. You get the same me no matter what I'm going through. I'm still the same person. Like, I never realized what a true gift that was to people. To not create confusion for people like narcissists do, where it's like one day they love you and they're hugging you. Oh, I love you so much, trees. You know, like my aunt did. And then the next morning you wake up and she's breaking dishes and putting holes in walls and shit. And she's mad at you for everything that you do. And it's just like, I mean, look, I could have broke her face a couple times, okay? She is so lucky I changed who I am. Cannot figure you out. They weren't meant to. Maybe some people weren't meant to be figured out, okay? And if we say we don't want to be figured out, then bitch, you're not going to figure us out because we have control of that. We have control of everything in our life. So when you say that, you have to have control of everything though, right? Even when you start losing things, you have to have control of that as well. Some people, they want to have control of just the things that makes them look good, you know what I mean? You have a secret admirer, whoever this secret admirer is, they can't provide for their family. So somebody thinks that you're very mysterious, okay? This could be a person that was sent to try to break you and they can't, okay? This person admires you in the background, I guess, or someone they're connected to just admire whatever qualities that you know people admire about you, okay? Thank you. Phony Christians. This comes out a lot with these phony ass Christians with this monk and nun and priest card. So if I had to read these cards in the low attribute and the dark attribute with the phony Christians, it's like violating the trust of people by saying that you're a follower of Jesus and that, you know, using God's name just to use his name to put a mask over what you really are. Or to make people think that, like, my mom would never do this. My mom would never try to, like, have one of my ex-girlfriends just stop by the house to try to cause problems between us because she wears a fucking cross around her neck with a man hanging to his detriment, skin and bones on it. So that must mean she's a good person, right? Or she goes to church once a week. My mom would never, you know, she would never do spell work. She would never do mirror magic or candle magic or just say incantations or anything. Negative judgment of the physical world. Like, you know how many Christians I've met that are the most miserable, negative, like Five of Pentacles energy type thing where it's just like everything is so serious, but only when it is about somebody else. Now, if they get exposed for doing something, now all of a sudden the seriousness goes out the window. And it's like, well, you know, nobody's perfect. Right. We were trying to tell you that your whole life when you were pointing fingers at everybody else. So you could just be like literally finding out the truth about a lot of Christians in your life or change our lives forever. That's all it took to change our lives forever. So some of you got away from Christianity or maybe you're being told to walk away from Christianity, religion, anything, just be a free thinker, okay? Most people think that they're a free thinker and they're religious and they still read the Bible, and that's not being a free thinker. That's taking on the doctrine that was passed on down in your lineage, and powers beyond those of ordinary understanding. So that's you. Look, and I feel like you're just very healthy and beautiful. The power underestimate. So people underestimate, you know, let me tell you something. You want to talk about some people like really underestimating the strength, the tenacity, and the willpower of not just empaths. I mean, a certain type of empath, right? The Heyoka Empaths. The Heyoka Empaths, in my opinion, are the 144,000, okay? We are stronger than just empaths. We're not sensitive. And we're good-hearted people deep down, but we don't take any shit. Empaths, they take too much shit. They let people walk all over them because most of it's phony because that's not how they really feel. They don't really act on how they really feel because they're so worried about how people are going to view them. Heyokas, we don't give a fuck how people view us, okay? Because your opinion, some people's opinions can't be swayed, so why would we give a shit what you thought about us? If you don't think good things about yourself, you're damn sure not going to think good things about a Heyoka. We're going to intimidate you, okay? We're master manifestors as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's Nine of Pentacles. Look, master manifestors as well, okay? This is just giving me the energy of just like, you're just beautiful. You manifest very rapidly. You went on this journey, right? You were dedicated to your journey, right? People have tried to pop you and knock you off your path and trip you up, and it's not working, right? You're learning a lot about Christians, religion, people wanting to break you, karma, the fact that the government knows who you are, target individuals, that the eyes tell you everything. That, thank God, even when they wanted everybody to wear masks, people didn't cover up their whole face because you can see the nuts in people when you look at their eyes, right? You can see who's nuts and who's not. People said that you were nuts. I feel like somebody in particular was really trying to make you out to be a cuckoo, only to make themselves look like an absolute cuckoo. If they couldn't make you out to be crazy, then some of them even resorted and lowered themselves to doing some kind of magic on your looks, okay? And the more that this person or these people do magic, some kind of like beauty spells and shit, you get younger looking and more beautiful when that spell breaks. What happened to me, because my face was breaking out from nothing, okay? And my hair was falling out, and I realized that people were doing beauty spells on me, and they were taking my hair out of the trash. If I lived with them, they were taking my hair out of the trash or out of the drain in the shower, and they were doing spells with my hair. And then when you start being aware of this shit, you don't eat their food because, you know, they start putting energy on the food, okay? And I realized this, and then when the spell started, but I don't care enough about my looks. It's like, I'm not vain like that and superficial like that, and so this is why Heyokas are dangerous. We're cool with whatever, like, our beauty is on the inside, is skin deep. Most people can't say this shit. They act like it, but they're really not when they're tested on it. That shit's like, you know, if that shit is skin deep, you might want to turn that bitch inside out, right? But if that's for some people who were just busted on the outside, okay, I'm sorry, but there are people who were just rough to look at, okay? And usually these kind of people are people that came back and this is their karma, because possibly they were superficial or judged other people, or some of these people did spell work on people's beauty in another lifetime, and they came back now in a body with a face that they can't stand, okay? I've literally had to look at some people where I can see the nastiness on their face, and those are the people I'm talking about when I say that, like, that, you know, they're rough to look at. They can't hide the disdain for you in their face, and the more that they try, it's almost like you can hear the shit cracking, right? Now, I feel like somebody's pissed off because their beauty spells aren't working anymore. I realized, like, my skin started clearing up, and my eyes got greener, and my hair started getting thicker, and I can tell something went back. So, I don't know, some of you may be realizing that someone's doing spells on your beauty. This is what I started doing. I stopped eating sugar. I started mixing tea tree oil in with my lotion every single day. I washed my skin 3 times a day, spiritual baths. I dunked my whole head under and shit like that. But that, you know, I started learning about how to combat it, because I knew that I was gonna feel it, but I also knew that, like, my dude loves me for who I am on the inside, okay? It's a bonus that I also have a pretty face. And I took it as I was flattered. Like, you guys wanted 42. Like, you guys must really think I'm bad, as I'm a bad motherfucker, because I wouldn't want to attack someone's beauty unless I was threatened by it. So it's the perception and it's the way that you look at everything. I wouldn't want to attack someone's relationship unless I thought it was a lot better than my own. And I wouldn't want to attack somebody's finances unless I knew that, like, I couldn't make money worth of shit because I had no talent and I'm not good at working. It's holding a job. So I had to change my whole perception on how I looked at this shit, and that is what broke these spells, right? I didn't let it break me. I broke the spells. The spells didn't break me. Thank you, spirit guides. They're responsible for that one. So yeah, I feel like people are pissed off. Yeah, they're pissed off. The shit is going back. People who didn't like your natural beauty, okay? The fact that you changed your life and you started eating differently. For some of you may have realized when you're around certain people, you were eating a lot of sugar. You know, you could have been eating just a lot of junk and not realizing it, just not caring about your looks anymore. For me, like, that was spell work and shit. It just happened that when I was around jealous people, I was around my dude's mom, I was around my aunt, you know what I mean, like my mother and shit. Like, I was around so many jealous women in my life, I just can't believe it. And I never really took notice to it at the time because I'm not vain like that. But now, looking at hindsight, being 2020, it's like, holy shit. How many, I mean, I can count on one hand of women that and these are mothers. A lot of these mothers were like older women of guys I've dated, you know, even female friends of mine, their mothers like, hi, oh, okay, hi. You know, that fucking superficial, get out of here with that, all right? If you're not secure with yourself, I can't be around you because I'm not going to sit here and go tit for tat and play pong and shit. and compete with women who I don't want to. I don't have to. I don't have to compete for anything. Okay. So somebody was trying to project some kind of energy onto you. And I feel like that shit is definitely going back. Let's see. How many more? How many more, please? Yeah, look. You got something coming. Yep, something's coming for you. It's going to help you like move forward from possibly where you're at right now. Something is getting like balanced out for you guys. There's something coming towards you. It's something that you manifested with this Magician card. I feel like during this whole time you had all this shit, people calling you nuts and throwing energy at you and fucking trying to get you to take yourself out. You just remained in this energy, like pure, happy, you know, like grateful for everything, eating healthy, living healthy, healthy mind, body, spirit, right? So now, and you kept manifesting. You're like, I know that they want me to take the focus on whatever this is you were focused on manifesting. You know, some of you are just learning about where you put your energy. It starts flowing, and then that's what you'll manifest into your life. And you know, I hope you guys are like not watching things just to watch it, but only watching things that actually feed your soul and that help you on this. Okay, but something's coming towards you, right? In this order, it's something that you manifested yourself. You did this. And it's going to give you a whole new life. I just want to be free. So some of you are like, I just want to be free. And you are free. Okay? But they're slowly trying to take freedoms away. And that's what a lot of these other people who are relying on the government don't understand. They're going to be very disappointed. Super disappointed when the government just starts taking away all of these benefits and all of this money that they were throwing at people. These people are going to wish that they had befriended you. They're going to wish that they were on your side. It's like being cut off by the rich parent without warning, right? Now it's like you can't live on your own. That's what the government is going to do to these people who are reliant on them for EBT or benefits or whatever. Somebody set you up for money. That was one of the worst things they could have possibly done, because when you get this money that you came here to get, you're going to be like, bitch, I remember you set me up for money. I'm sorry that you haven't drank water in a week, and I'm sorry that you haven't eaten in 2. Okay? But I was being told by the universe to leave you be because you wanted to set me up for some motherfucking money. What is this? I feel like I got a hair. Oh, there it is. All right, let me find out more about this. Thank you. Their father is just as toxic as they are. So I'm guessing you already know who this is, right? Who tried to set you up for money? Let's find out. What am I doing here? We don't know. But you come to set up somebody like me and you will fail. I promise you that. Yeah, somebody, probably because you walked away from them to nowhere. So yeah, this person's going nowhere. You walked away from somebody. Yeah, first off, you walked away from a lot of people in your past, okay? You walked away from even like caring about your past. Now it's like when you think or talk about your past, it's to show how far you've come and how strong you are, okay? Possibly a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you walked away from in the past. Yeah. This person was greedy, or this person was pissed off that you walked away from them. They could have even walked away from you for greedy reasons, you know? Set you up for money. This person, just their love of money, I feel like put them in a very compromising position, we'll say. Whoever this is for you, them and their father are both toxic. So you could have been like, they could have walked away from you in the past when you were struggling. You could have been struggling with substance abuse, or you walked away from struggling with substance abuse. This person probably still stayed in addictions. Tell me more. And I also feel like you didn't want to make up or even like talk to this person again, and that really set them off. For somebody here, this really set somebody off. Very childish. Alright, say it ain't so. This could be you saying, you set me up for money? You tried to set me up for money? I feel like this person was like lying on you, very childish with this Page of Cups and Page of Swords. I feel like they were trying to find dirt on you. They could have been running background reports on you, and somebody's hiding. Somebody's is giving me chills. Say it ain't so. Yep. Feels good. Yeah, somebody, because you, all right, you wouldn't go back and forth. So this could be the kind of person that, you know, we talk about a lot, like narcissists who like to juggle people and they want people bowing down to them, and they wanted you to be part of their harem garage. They thought you were going to be like an option. You were always going to be there, whoever this is for you. Okay. Water. There's a lot of water here with the Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of, Six of Cups, Eight of Cups, fucking Seven of Cups. It's like this person drinks a lot. Somebody like had a bad drinking problem, and I feel like they wanted you to be like, well, you be an alcoholic with me, and for you walked away, or you get high with me because it makes me feel better. And I don't know, somebody tried to set you up for money. They probably couldn't afford their drug addiction, so they probably stole from somebody, or they beat a drug dealer, or whatever this is, and they tried to set you up for some shit. Whatever this is, you saw through this person, right? At the bottom, you saw through this person. You started looking at this person differently, okay? You could have possibly, but the Page of Swords started speaking on this and telling your story, and this person now wanted to get even with you, okay? And when they did this, they started planning and plotting on you, but your ancestors were like, bitch, hold up though, okay? You got some spiritual gangsters for somebody here. You got some, like, you got a mafia in the spiritual realm. It don't mean shit for any gang members or mafia here. Your ancestors are more powerful than any gang members or fucking mafia or anything on this 3D, and I feel like somebody realized that too. Be cool. Yeah, I feel like you're like, be cool, man. Yellow. That's the color of jealousy. Remember I told you guys I had that dream, and somebody said that like yellow rose is like a friend. This could be a friend of yours too, because it's also the meaning friendship, right? Like admiration. Somebody saw everything here. Run. Somebody that's on the run saw everything, or somebody's running from this person. Dear Daddy. You cleaned up, found Jesus. So this could have been a phony Christian. This could have been somebody who was setting you up from the rip. They could have lured you somewhere, acting like they could have took advantage of the fact you were having a spiritual awakening. And in the beginning, a lot of us in the spiritual awakening, we're like, we're kind of scared. We don't know what's going on. And we're being, you know, there's like Christian shit being brought to you on your YouTube channel. And you're like, now you're following Jesus, and that don't fucking feel right. And then somebody could have like literally taken advantage of you having your awakening and lured you somewhere under false pretenses with some Christian shit. This could have been a father and a son. You. Huh? Let's see. A hut. This person, I don't know, somebody lives in a hut, or that's what they were reduced to, or somebody wanted you fucking, damn, they're living in a fucking tent or a hut. Tell me more about this. My love is a life taker. Uh-oh. Cups. CPS. Somebody could have called CPS on you if you have children. For some of you, this person could have said that you had, like with the hut, they could have said that you had an unhealthy, environment for your kids with CPS here. They could have known somebody who worked for CPS. But it's cups again though here. Even with the CPS, like if I just put a U there, it's like, let me see, how many more? Cops. Yeah, look, oh, I knew it. Cops. Hunt. Look at this shit. Hunt. Cops. So you could have some fucking cops that you feel like, I don't know, I don't really give a shit about that. Somebody could actually be hunted down by the cops. They could have been hunted down by the cops, or they are on the run. Somebody that saw everything, they're being hunted by the cops. You can't make this shit up. Do you guys see this? HUNTCOPS. I feel like somebody here is like most wanted kind of shit, like wanted dead or alive kind of shit, okay? Their father could have been the same thing, where their father was hunted down by the cops in the past, or their father had a lot of problems with cops. Whatever this is, I feel like it's just a toxic masculine energy here. Unless for some of you, it could be a female, put how it fits. For me, it was a man, or what they claim to be a fucking man, okay? But not really so much. This was like one of the weakest masculines I've ever came across. Them and their father, unfortunately, were both weak, and I had to shut them both up and sit them both down, right? That's what I had to do, my own self. No father there, no God, just me and myself, okay? Somebody actually was working for the cops possibly, or they thought they were going to hunt you. This is giving me like the targeting thing, like hunting somebody, like how they did that to Kanika, like what they did to Jean Benet, they found out she was hunted, like they hunt people and shit. Look, police, chariot, you can't make it the fuck up. Somebody works for the cops. And they thought that they were going to what? What do they think? That was going to matter on some shit? Yeah, look, under judgment. So just know that any of these dirty cops, they thought they were going to hunt you down. They're getting hunted down now, okay? Because we're not going nowhere, and that's not changing. So there's that. Love you. Tea out.